Hello, this is Matt from Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Alright, well, what we have here is a Maytag dryer. Customer's complaint is that there's a grinding noise when the unit's running. So we'll go ahead and start it up. And what it sounds like is as that drum's coming around, it's rubbing probably on the front housing or something. So what we're going to do is go ahead and unplug the unit. The tools you'll need to complete this repair is a 5/16 nut driver or a drill, a stubby Phillips screwdriver, and just a pair of snap ring pliers for the C-clips. Alright, what we have, there's two Phillips screws on the bottom on each side. Go on like an upward angle, about a 45-degree angle. Let's use a little stubby screwdriver. Alright, then just grab it at the bottom, kind of swing it out, and it's on these little tabs here. Once you get that out, you can just kind of swing this open. You got some wiring attached on the upper left-hand corner. Sort of set it just like that. And we're going to go ahead and there's a little clip here with some wiring. Just going to free that up. And we've got 4 5/16 screws that we're going to remove. We'll go ahead and take the connections off the light switch. Get those out of the way. Alright, we're going to take the 4 5/16 screws off the front housing. And then this is just going to kind of slide right out. What we're looking at is to make sure that these glides here aren't completely worn down. They don't really look too bad. Make sure this felt seal's intact. So it kind of seems like the rear is what's rubbing. So we're going to go ahead and remove the belt. Oh, I see. So actually what we have is we're missing the rear roller here. The rear roller has totally fallen off, which is causing the whole drum to sag, and that's what's causing it to rub because it's not sitting on this rear roller on the back side. Alright, so this is where the rear roller would sit. It's actually separated from the bearing. This is the bearing here still on the shaft. So what we're going to do is there's a little C-clip on the front there. You need a pair of snap ring pliers. So you're going to take the pair of snap ring pliers here, and you're going to go ahead and put them on the C-clip and remove it. And then what's left of the bearing will slide off the shaft there. We're just going to inspect the shaft, make sure it's not worn out, which the shaft does look okay. So what we're going to have to replace is the rear roller. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to take a little bit of lithium grease, just put it on the shaft here. I'm going to go ahead and slide the roller right on. It's moving around pretty nice there. You got like a little spacer, kind of like a washer that you put on. And then we've got our little snap ring there. Clip that on. And we're going to go ahead and lubricate the left side also. Alright, now these belts are kind of tough to get back on. We do have some other videos on our website that'll give you a little bit of a better idea on how to get this belt back on. It's a real tough camera angle to get. But this belt is going to go rib side up. And usually what I do is I kind of take the slack and you can see where the line is on the old drum. Kind of get it there. What you don't want to happen is the belt to slip in this groove here, because then that'll cause the belt to slip off. So you get the slack, kind of hold it like this. Get your drum back up in there and kind of release the slack. Try not to get any twists or turns in the belt. And then I just kind of run my hands around. There is an access panel on the back that you could take off to get a better view of what you're doing. I typically just do it by feel. And it goes around the motor pulley. And you gotta release the tension on the idler pulley. Pull it up around the idler. This is probably one of the more difficult dryer belts to put back on. You want to just make sure your felt seal in the back isn't bent over or anything. Make sure it's in good condition. And we're going to go ahead and put our front housing back on. You got the two front glides. Put those underneath the bottom lip of the drum. And then just sort of lift up. Put the 5/16 screws back in. We've got our little wire, the little clip here. I'm going to go ahead and tuck your wiring back in there. Like that. Going to reconnect our light switch. Just like that. We're going to go ahead and swing our front cover back over. Just want to make sure that these wires for the light switch kind of stay up and out of your way. You don't want to pinch them. And you take these two clips at the front here, tuck them up underneath. Flip it back down, it just kind of hangs. Then you've got your two Phillips screws that go up from the bottom. Now on the inside, these screws thread into little clips. Sometimes when you're taking it apart, the little clips will kind of move off, so when you go to put the screw in, if it doesn't feel like it's biting on anything or tightening down, you might have to take the cover back off and make sure that the little pilot hole for the screw is still aligned. And we're going to go ahead and plug this back in and give it a test run. And we're not getting scraping noise anymore. So that's going to complete the repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com.